Hello, and welcome to a new podcast we are calling The Freeze Effect. I am joined by my friends Jackson, Landon, and Micah. How are you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing well.
I'm doing great.
Pretty good.
Alright, in this episode, we're going to be focused on the upcoming 1.17 update. Now, Jeb said that it should be around the summertime in 2021, which is actually not too far away if we think about it. But let's get into the questions. So, what have you guys been up to in the realm that we have?
Mostly I just lost diamonds. From
Yikes.
buying stuff.
Rip.
That's really all.
I hosted an event for Christmas/New Year's, so that took a long time to build, but we had the celebration today, and now we're done with it.
So this morning I fought the wither and then I died. And then I got all my stuff back luckily, but haven't been doing much else.
That's good that you got your stuff back, yeah. On the stuff that I've been doing for my part on our realm is I've been doing a few community things, mostly working on my base, but for the community, we're trying to work on a nether hub, so we're getting the block palette and everything we need for that. And also a friend of mine who's also on there, and Micah, we're planning on starting a zoo soon, so that should take a while, but it should be pretty fun. But let's get into the topic of today's podcast. The 1.17 update and Minecon. The 1.17 update has been something the fans have been wanting for months. They've been asking and asking and asking, and finally they got it announced at Minecon 2020. The Caves and Cliffs update. The cliffs are from 2019 biome pick, and it was the mountains that won. So we're getting goats, cliffs, hopefully extended height, and yeah, a lot of other stuff too. Okay, with that being said, what is a feature you guys are really looking forward to in this new update?
I'm looking forward to like the expansive caves being like wider so you can like ride boats through it and seeing like the glow squid like underwater or like in underwater little pockets in the caves.
Yeah, that's something I'm really looking forward to, just the overall expansion of the caves, like, and all the different biomes in them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Micah, how about you?
I'm excited for the mountain goats and the powdered snow.
Hmm.
I feel like the goats are going to be a very interesting mob that's going to be added, being both passive and aggressive towards players because they like to hit mobs and stuff off. From what we saw, the goat had ran the cow off the mountain and the cow seemed to have gone flying. So I wonder how much knockback the goat can really do. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see like a whole team of people just climb up the mountain and one goat knocks like two kids off.
Yeah, that would be really entertaining. But yeah, I think it's gonna be really cool and really interesting to see how the goats function and just what they'll do in general, how you can use them, because technical players will want to see what things they drop and what you can use, what farms you can use them for. And I think it'll add a whole new thing to Minecraft where you can say you have a creeper farm, a goat just punches the creeper into a killing chamber. I think that could be a really cool way for a farm. Landon, how about you?
Okay, so I'm really looking forward to, as Storm said, the caves as they're going to be bigger because caves have really gotten kind of boring. And I'm also really excited for the goats because I have always been thinking of like what new passive mob could be added. And we have like cows, sheep, llamas, and just goats. They just belong in Minecraft, I think.
Yeah, like Jackson and Micah said, that'd be so cool to have both of those features. I can't wait to see how they're implemented. Because, like you said, we've never had these like bigger caves and whatnot.
Also,
Um,
I am really excited for the axolotls and that you can like have them as your friends and you can also put them in buckets. So you
yeah,
can just and for uh sea temples so you can help them so they
yeah.
can help you raid them and stuff.
So Mojang said that axolotls will be a natural predator to um, sea guardians, which is gonna be really cool, and they're amazing feature of playing dead, which I think is really cool and a new feature Minecraft hasn't seen before. Okay, so what kind of feature do you guys like feel is kind of not needed or you don't really understand in the update?
I would like hope for that they added like scopes onto the crossbows. I don't understand why they haven't added that, or maybe they will and they just haven't announced it. But I don't understand why they haven't. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that could be like a really cool feature. I'm like maybe just on a crossbow, because then the bow, they would be different, more different than each other. I'm wondering if Mojang maybe will think that they're too close to guns or something, adding the new technology to it. But yeah, I know the community has been really wanting that
Oh yes,
recently.
one more thing. Does the bow zoom in and not the crossbow too? Like when you like your FOV changes a little bit when you fire the bow,
Yeah,
but
so
not
the
with the crossbow,
bow,
right?
yeah, yeah, that is a good point. So the
I
bow
feel
zooms in a little bit, as the crossbow doesn't, so it would make sense to add it to the crossbow.
yeah.
How about you, Micah?
Something I don't like is that the glow squid kind of one instead of the Iceologer. I was really looking forward to the Iceologer and maybe having an ice one like Minecraft Dungeons does. That I really think it'd be a different like magic item instead of just having the potions as options for magic, or maybe somehow having a witch fight for you, but you really it'll just attack you most likely. Um, which the glow squid was, I mean, probably my second choice, but I overall would prefer to have the Iceologer, but we'll see, I
Yeah,
guess, what happens with the glow squid.
yeah, I know a lot of people wanted the glow squid, or not the glow squid, the Iceologer to be added, and some YouTubers gave their opinion, and obviously that probably changed a lot of others' opinions in voting, but it was a very unexpected vote to be added the glow squid, which I'm hoping will have glow ink. Maybe we can add like glow wool or just glowing to anything. Maybe not anything, but just like certain items or blocks.
Yeah, I would like to say that I would like if there was like glowing ink to like add to the swords like in the night or something. You can have your sword glowing so you can like see around you a
Yeah,
bit better.
yeah,
So it's
that would
like
be,
an illuminate. That's the right word, right?
yeah,
Luminescent. Is that
yes, yeah,
Yeah.
like a luminescent
And
vibes
so
around you?
I also think that the glow squid, we already have squids.
hmm
So unless they add different features with it, like maybe glowing stuff and like that, I just don't think it'd be worth it to add it.
I mean,
And
yeah,
we
the
also do have
Iceologer is so
pillagers.
different.
yeah.
It's like we
Somebody,
have pillagers, so
yeah, somebody
Yeah,
could
but
make the
that's different.
argument that we have pillagers and it could be
Yeah.
a just another version of pillager. But I know some people were really set on that it would just be another phantom, meaning that it would be very annoying and just, yeah. I personally don't think so because you only find them in the mountains, but I know some people were saying that. Um, Okay, so let's move on to the next question. What do you think about the freezing effect? Obviously, there's a little bit of irony of this podcast name, but the freezing effect. What do you guys think?
well, I like that leather armor kind of has a different use to it now that like leather armor was just kind of a thing that you could dye to change like the look of it, but now it like affects playing in the mountains. Like when you're in the mountains, you will now probably bring an extra set of leather armor so you do not sink in the snow and die
Yeah.
as a new use.
Yeah, I think that'll be so cool, and just like a new use for leather armor, as most people just skip over it, as iron is tends to be more of a thing that you use rather than leather. But yeah, I think that'd be really cool, and I love the new effect that it gives in the corners of your screen. I think that is a really cool detail that they added. Yeah, Micah, what do you think?
I personally, it would probably be one of my new favorite effects. I'm really hoping they would allow you to maybe add it to arrows or um, maybe like you can make enchants so like for only leather armor that you can like improve of not like freezing as easily, or maybe you can like walk on top of the snow a lot faster, maybe like a new enchant like snow speed or something, like how they have with soul
Oh,
sand. Maybe that might be pretty cool.
yeah, I haven't even thought about arrows or any of the enchantments or
Yeah,
anything.
like snow-tipped arrows. That would be
Mhm.
Yeah, because since
Yeah.
you can put the snow powder in the cauldron now, that would be a really cool use. Landon, what about you?
I really like that leather armor has a use now because usually you don't use it unless you're on like a multiplayer server and you want to get like fancy or something, get like dressed up. And I would really like to see there be an enchantment that can only be on leather armor that you could put like so you could walk faster on the powdered snow, or maybe even something that like it's like a thawing, like a
Yeah,
thaw enchantment, so you would like cool down.
yeah, I think a new enchantment for the trident would be really cool.
I have something to add.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool if on like the mountain added like hail and you were immune to that if you had leather armor. Like
Oh,
instead of snowing
I
or
never thought about hail
instead of
before, but
snowing
that,
or raining,
yeah.
it's like hail and you are
yeah,
like immune to hail.
that
That'd
would
be
be
really
really
cool.
cool. I was thinking about a
Or you
new
could get hail and throw it at people, like snowballs, but different. Hurt more.
deal more damage, yeah.
Mhm.
Um, but the trident, new enchantment for the trident, as the swords can have fire aspect. I think the trident could have freezing and makes you slow down, and more of a fatigued kind of effect happens to you. But yeah, I think that would be really cool. And the new powder snow blocks can be used for traps, and I think it'd be really cool to have like a pitfall trap that nobody sees coming. Um,
I was also gonna say secret bases could be cool with that.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like you'd be like, that tree's over there, so I'm gonna put it right here, and then just
Mhm.
like fall down into your little secret base. Nobody
Yeah,
can find it.
and the new powdered snow blocks don't actually come in blocks, they come in bucket form. So you place them down using a bucket, which I think is also a
Yeah.
new and really interesting thing in Minecraft. So let's get on to the next question. What do you think of the new archaeology structures coming to Minecraft?
Well, I think like the new brush is kind of cool. I don't really like the idea of archaeology structures though. I think it's not a good idea to just have like diamond blocks laying in your structure in a structure that you can just uncover. That's my opinion.
Yeah, they definitely, that was when I was watching Minecon, that really took a turn for me. I didn't know
I
if I
would
liked it or hated it at the time. Um, since it was just so different to anything they'd done before. Uh,
yeah.
yeah, Micah, what do you think?
I think the sites might be pretty cool. I just hope they don't become too overpowered with how you can easily obtain the like blocks of diamond and emerald from what we've
Yeah.
seen. But I really like the clay pot aspect where you can find like fragments of old like pottery and you can turn them into like a new one and make your own story out of it. I think that might be really like fun and like for like people's
Mhm.
bases and stuff. And I'm really hoping you can add like water or like flowers to these pots.
Oh,
So
yeah, that would be really cool. It's just really like different from what Minecraft like has done. They haven't really like added an aspect to Minecraft where players can sort of tell a story without like building something almost. They
mm,
kind of implemented a way where it's like meant to tell a story almost. Yeah, but Landon, what do you think?
I think it's cool that there's more exploring aspects to the game, but not as much as it's they're really overpowered loot that you could get. And
Hmm.
I'm just hoping that they're more rare so
Yeah.
they so you couldn't go exploring and get like 5 diamond blocks easily.
Hmm. Yeah, I think they have to be careful on like how much valuable stuff they put in there and like whatnot. I think it's like cool, but like it's just really different and we'll see how it plays out. Uh, but I think they just have to be careful with any of the valuable stuff they put in it. But the clay pots are really like a different thing and maybe they'll add like fossils or something to it too, as it's like archaeology. But yeah, that wraps up the 1.17 sort of section we did. We may do some more in the next podcast, but now to the next section, just day-to-day Minecraft. So let's just start off. What is a mob do you guys think should be added, like just to Minecraft? It
Um,
can be it can be like from the real world or from like you just make it up.
well, I feel like there's a lot of possibilities that Mojang could add into, but I feel like a
Mhm.
cool one could be like whales or sharks.
Mhm.
Like, I want like more ocean creatures because there's not that many hostile ocean creepers that are just native to the like oceans.
Yeah. They.
Like there's turtles and dolphins, but those are not hostile. I know they've
Mhm.
said the stuff about sharks and stuff. Like Mojang has been saying like, no, we're not going to do sharks. But the reasons don't really make that much sense when you think about it. Because they're
Yeah.
saying we don't want kids to get eaten by sharks. We don't want them to think they're okay.
Mhm.
When are they, like, it's not very often that kids will be at the ocean with sharks. And which kid wants to get eaten by a shark?
Yeah.
Um,
Mojang in the past like few years have been really focusing on the like kind of message they're gonna tell as like they've been adding like things to save the wildlife like bees and pandas and
yeah.
they not I feel like if they add like a mob that is going endangered, I feel like they won't add something like that it drops as like being good
Like a shark
because
tooth that, like, you can make a shark necklace or something.
yeah, because I
Like,
feel
that
like
would be.
they would feel like if you kill or like if you
Well,
think that's a
yeah.
good idea to kill it, then you'll get something good out of it
One
for
thing
like
though,
younger
that wasn't one of
ages.
their reasons. They just said they don't want kids getting eaten by sharks. They don't want to think it's okay that you can like go up and pet sharks and be close to them. It's
Yeah, and
fine. And
that makes sense, but
but they have they said they don't want kids thinking it's okay to attack them. How are kids gonna kill a shark for one?
yeah,
And
I
for two,
think
there's you can kill like foxes and you can kill like
mhm.
you can kill a lot of endangered stuff in Minecraft, like pandas. And they're like, no, we don't want endangered stuff to be killed, and there's a lot of other stuff.
Yeah,
So their reasons don't really make sense. I mean,
I
I guess
think
I understand, but I think it'd be cool if they added
yeah, I
sharks.
think the reason foxes and pandas don't really drop anything special is for that reason of they're kind of endangered and they don't want people to start thinking that it's okay to do these bad things to these endangered animals.
Yeah, like again, what kid is gonna go up and kill a shark? Like,
I think it's more of an idea thing where the kid is
Yeah.
gonna say, "Oh, it's okay to do this," and they're not actually gonna do it, but maybe spread the word to people
Mhm.
or adults who have the possibility of doing this. But yeah. So, Michael, what do you think?
I think a mob they should add is the ice alger, because honestly, the glow squid is not gonna be cutting it. I feel like. I feel
Yeah.
like everyone has really high expectations for it, but I really just feel like they might end up making it like not very like good.
Yeah, we covered that a little bit earlier too. Yeah, I don't know. The Isolager, I feel as though like it'd be really cool, but the Glow Squid one, of course, like uh nobody really expected that. And so nobody really has been planning or like thinking of what it'll drop or how it will act. So it's kind of a new thing, but also the Isolager I think would have been really cool, as we can like see the like attacks and movements from Minecraft Dungeons where it is originated from. So, and just another hostile mob in general, I think would be add another challenge to the game, which I think would be cool. But yeah, Landon, what do you think?
I think that they should add a new like passive mob that isn't in real life. Because all of the passive mobs, like axolotls, are in real life.
Mhm.
Some people might not know that, but like foxes, sheep, pigs, cows, all that, like a drowned is in real life. Zombies, I guess,
Mhm.
kind of, but not really. And any of, like, maybe a passive mob that would, like, follow you around, like, kind of like a wolf, but stronger. I feel like that you could.
Yeah,
It
more
would
of
be
a
more of a, like, you could take it exploring and stuff like that.
more of
To
like
help
a
protect you or something like that. So, because wolves don't really do that, because they can get
mhm.
killed pretty easily, and they
Yeah.
don't do that much damage.
Mhm. Yeah, I think another tamed animal would be good because they've been adding these mobs that this is gonna be the same with the axolotl where you there's a new mechanic called trusting where like the animal trusts you but it won't follow you per se. So it won't like follow you, but it will like if it's near you it will help you in battle kind of. But I think more like actual tamed animals where, like the wolf, where they can like follow you and, yeah, I think that would be good. So more of like a fairy tale aspect to Minecraft, more heading in that way.
Yeah.
So on to the next question. Do you guys like think they should add more biomes and like if so, what mobs and like what culture would be there, sort of?
I think it'd be cool to have like a a like a rainforest biome, and they could add like different types of frogs.
Mm-hmm.
You could like add, let's say, like a tree frog, and have them like live in the trees, and you can go either like kill them or tame them, maybe. Like
Mm-hmm.
they drop. I don't know what they drop, but like frog legs. You could eat frog legs. That could be a thing.
Yeah,
Um,
so like maybe another like version of the jungle biome,
yeah,
like
that's
the
what I was gonna
bamboo
say. Like a
forest,
rain. Yeah,
but
it'd
it's
be
like a
like in the jungle
forest.
biomes would be called like a rainforest, and there'd be a bunch
Yeah,
of different. It'd
and
be
it
like
has like
really
a
lush, like the shattered savannas.
it has like a higher percentage chance to like rain
Hmm.
and like it
Yeah.
grows different plants
And
and stuff.
thunderstorm could be a
Yeah,
possibility.
that's true.
That
People
Like,
that does
could.
happen a lot.
maybe, like, because with sleeping, you don't get as much thunderstorms.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a good place to go and not sleep for a couple nights and hope to get a thunderstorm from mopheads maybe.
Yeah, Micah, what do you think?
I don't really think they should maybe add another biome per se, but I think they should probably do some revamps on a couple of
Mm-hmm.
them, and maybe because there is technically a flames biome, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think they should maybe add some more like mobs in there because I feel like people only really use it to either look around to find trees or they like just settle there, but I feel like there's no like unique mob maybe there, so maybe like
Yeah.
some prairie dogs or something.
Yeah.
I don't
That
know,
would be
maybe a
cool.
mole, and then like they can like dig up the ground a bit and like you can
Mm-hmm.
like dig down and find them maybe.
That would be cool. You're just like digging around and you see like these like mole
Like a
tunnels.
prairie
Mm-hmm.
dog,
Yeah.
like a 1 by 1 prairie dog, like tunnels, I guess, through
Uh-huh.
the ground.
That would be cool. Um, but yeah, so like Minecon has been doing where they just take a biome that's already in Minecraft, you take 3 and then the community votes on one, and whichever wins gets the update first, which they add more content to that original biome. So, yeah, so Landon, what do you think?
I don't know any like specific biomes to add, but maybe a rarer one, like
Mm-hmm.
the Mushroom Island kind of, but or maybe like revamp the Mushroom Island and make like a rare like ore or something
Oh, that
to
would be
spawn in
cool.
it.
Yeah.
So like you would have to go mine like strip mine out like the whole underground of a mushroom
That,
island or something like
yeah.
that.
Maybe for like every mushroom island, there spawns like 1 to 2, and it's really
Yeah.
strong or something. Okay, so what do you guys think doesn't make very much sense in Minecraft, or you think they shouldn't have added?
Um, well, I don't think they shouldn't have added this, but I feel like some of the redstone mechanics are just kind of wonky, and they
Mm-hmm.
should make it more clear because some people like me are just kind of brain dead and don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So, I need help with it, or maybe they could put like some sort of help
Tutorial,
help guide
almost.
in
Yeah.
like in the help thing when you open up the save and quit menu. You can like in Bedrock Edition, you can go down to help, and there's like an option for some stuff.
Yeah, I think that would be good. Like another
But I'm
like,
just brain dead, so.
because there's the crafting book, and then there's also, you could have like
Mhm.
a redstone book almost. I think that would be
Yeah,
good.
I think that'd be cool.
Okay, Micah, what do you think?
Something I think they shouldn't have done is made the dragon egg like kind of useless because like yeah it's for like cool and like it's for decoration, but like if players who just like actually play to like not just build but like progress in the game further and further, they're just gonna get like bored because if you just get like do all that work for a dragon egg, they're just gonna like stuff it in like their ender chest or a chest and like it's just gonna sit there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they should maybe add like a use to it. So like maybe you can use it to like you need like that and a beacon to like power like a new boss or something to spawn like a
Yeah.
brand new boss or
Or I know some people were speculating about maybe a baby dragon that you could tame. I
oh
think that would
yeah,
be really cool.
I think that'd be a really interesting aspect to the game.
So instead of using like the elytra to fly, you can like ride your like dragon. I think that would
Mm-hmm.
be really cool. But yeah, Landon, what do you think?
I think it's annoying that like after you put so many enchantments on a certain item that it gets full or too expensive,
Mm-hmm.
so you can't put different ones on it. Like this
Yeah.
has happened to me before, like you get your perfect boots and you go into the nether, finally get your soul speed book, and then it says
Mm-hmm.
too expensive.
I know, that's happened so many times to the point where I had to make another pair of boots just to have soul speed on it. Yeah,
That's
I don't
annoying.
think they should have that. But I don't like how when you summon a snow golem, I don't like how it doesn't actually do damage to the mob. It kind of just inflicts knockback. So, like, it gets a mob's attention, but it never kills it, so it ultimately just ends up dying in that.
Thank you for listening to the first episode of The Freeze Effect, and although the Minecraft ideas are endless, the Isologer should have won.